Hey guys, welcome to the first of many end of week reviews, where we talk about our weeks at Lake here. And we have Blake Murphy, Isaiah Barton, and Walker Lipscomb here. And
Hey yo.
Hello?
Yeah, let's discuss how was y'all's week.
My week, I've had a great week. This is Isaiah Barton. That's a great start. Anyway, let's see. No, this week has been pretty chill. Lots of pickleball been played. We'll talk about that. But yeah, it's just been. Walker, what about you?
Yeah, no, it's been a really great week. It's pretty cool coming off of a super busy, crazy orientation week like it was last week.
Yeah.
That was a lot. And a few of us came down with the sickness.
Yep.
But it seems like we're over that hill. But this week started our true class, and it's been really great. We had an awesome speaker on Monday with our Bible study, and yeah,
What's his name?
Garrett, I think.
It's
Yeah.
a Garrett.
It's a
One
Garrett.
of-
Might be
one
with
of the-
3 R's and 3 T's. You never know.
It's
Yeah.
one of the Garretts.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And we got a good message yesterday on the start of one of our 7 pillars, Maximizing Moments by Adam Donier.
Yes, sir. Like, how's your week going?
It's going good. Yeah, couldn't complain. It's definitely been eye-opening with starting classes on maximizing moments. I feel like I have a lot of time during the day that I waste. So
Yeah.
finally realizing that and helping myself find ways to eliminate that wasted time,
Yeah.
it's kind of motivated me.
Yeah. What have you learned through maximizing moments? Like what have you been taught, and how does that apply?
Well, one thing that I liked that Donier talked about was not asking if something's right or wrong, instead ask if it's wise or unwise. Just because I feel like that's such a broad term, like right or wrong. Like, you could ask if doing something is right or wrong, but truly, like, if you have to ask yourself that, it could be, like, is it even worth doing, you know? But, like, if you look at it in, like, if you're doing something wise or unwise in the eyes of God, then maybe what you're doing is good and will glorify Him, you know? So, I think that was one thing that I took out of Donier's talk about
Right on.
maximizing moments.
I really liked what he was saying. Well, I guess what we did today with the chart that we filled out, the schedule of the week, that was really helpful for me to see I'm wasting so much time in my week as of right now. Like, I don't have a job, I don't have anything to do, but just looking at that schedule, I'm like, okay, I have some free time, let's fill that up either with a job or at least make sure that I'm using it to glorify God. And that was just a good example of what to see and how to.
Well, yeah, like once you get it on paper and you can really see the actual time slots on the schedule, you can really see how much time you're wasting throughout your day and how much is spent meaningfully. It's pretty convicting to see that literally right in front of your face.
Yeah, exactly. Not to brag, but we also did play this pretty fun game that I ended up winning the whole thing. So, what was it called? Just Madness something?
Dice.
It is a dice roll game, and you have to write 1 through 100. And I won. I wrote it all, and yeah, no big deal. But
It was pretty legit.
I won 3 games of that. I'm undefeated in that game. Is that crazy?
That is crazy.
I can't believe that.
We're very proud of you.
And I got $50 out of this. Your boy is $50 richer as of earlier today. So let's go.
Pretty awesome.
We've also been doing a Bible study, and we heard from Joe White today. Walker, what have you taken away from your Bible study so far?
Specifically with
Or Joe White?
or Joe White.
Yeah, either one.
Well, from the Bible study, I thought it was really something I don't do very often. Is I take a step back and I look at the actual what is God trying to get across with stories in the Bible. And something Garrett said on Monday is he said the purpose of the Bible was the proclamation and glorification of King Jesus and the salvation of God offered through him. And then he specifically said that if you take another step back and you look at the meta narrative, it says that you're looking at stories that include God's people, God's place, and how God is blessing. And it's cool to like have these categories that can help you kind of categorize what you're reading. Yeah.
And categorize that through like which verse were you, or who was talking about that?
Garrett. It was like that was his like introduction to like the Bible study.
Okay, so you mean like almost through the lens of it, like the law, history, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, well, a little bit. Like okay. he okay, sorry, I didn't mean to ramble a little bit, but he said that he literally defined what the purpose of the Bible meant for him and what he was trying to get across to us. And that's what I was saying.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that lens to look through. Right on.
Yeah, I think with the talk about, or that Joe White did for us today, I think that it really helps to like think about the conflict that you have with yourself, like, because you never really take time out of your day to think of that until you realize you should, and like until somebody points it out to you. So I like how he took the pea gravel and like he kind of explained like everything in this cup is something that you either hold conflict with or is holding you back from like kind of being what you can be with Christ. And I like how he just kind of let us, be redeemed from that. Like anything that's holding us back, we can kind of let go if we just walk with Christ and follow him and try to live a life with him and through him. And I just, like Joe White's an amazing guy. I love hearing him speak, and it's like every time I hear him speak, he ceases to amaze me. Like it's pretty incredible.
Yeah. I'd say from like the Bible study, it wasn't really with Garrett. Mostly in like the independent study, was like the 2 Timothy 3:16, which both of us had. Walker and I had like a realization during this in different areas, but it's with the same verse, and it is like with, I don't know, this isn't like groundbreaker or anything, but like I've always read the 3:16 of 2 Timothy as so that the man of God may be equipped for may be fully equipped for every good work. And then I was reading it in my CSB Bible, which I totally recommend. I love CSB. I read that as like he's complete, equipped. So instead of fully equipped, he's complete and he's equipped. So like when I think of that, it's like when Jesus asked the man at the pools of Bethesda, he's like, "Hey, do you want to be made whole?" is what he asks him in like the original Hebrew. And I'm like, I feel like that's, maybe I'm drawing a comparison here that shouldn't be drawn, but I feel like it's kind of cool how like he'll kind of say that like different translations pick up on like on the text and the context of like, you can be complete and equipped, which I thought is like really small, but like kind of a cool detail that I missed before. So what was your thing from last night too?
It was my study Bible had a footnote on 3:16 and 17, and it was saying that the term God breathed, translated from that specific passage back to Greek, was an original term. It was the only time that Greek word was used in the original text, and so that's led some people to believe that Paul literally coined the term God breathed in that moment of him writing that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't have the word before, or like he just used that in context with God
Right.
for the
Yeah.
first time?
So like, I mean, God obviously had his own word, and then breathed had its own word, but like, in specifically saying that text was like, or like was God breathed, like, in that specific context, he created his own, like, he coined his own term for that.
That's cool. So
Right.
just like a new idea that nobody had shared before.
Yeah.
Right on. I can keep saying that. Very cool. Walker, tell us about your pickleball skills.
Yeah. What'd you do
We
at the tournament?
we had an intramural tournament, pickleball tournament last night, and there was tons of excellent competitors there last night. Two of them are sitting across from me right now.
Yeah.
We didn't play against you though.
No,
Yeah.
but I saw you play and you did great.
Thank you.
We
we
got
were
a couple points. First round.
That was a pretty sad
Yeah.
way to go out. No, we were cheering you and Wilson on, and wow, congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank you.
honestly.
We have two winners in the room.
We took home.
I was still waiting for my win.
He's-
This okay.
Maybe you'll, I don't know, there's got to be another competition of some sort
Yeah.
that you can win.
We took it home for the room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who was it? Nathan was saying like intramurals are going to be,
Every Tuesday night?
I think so.
Yeah, I think
and he
so.
said they're going to be more like team sports, and I'm like, ugh, I don't like team sports because that's a lot of pressure,
Yeah.
and then my team gets mad at me. I don't know. That's just my experience with playing kickball
Yeah.
here. I'm really not the best kickball player, but I don't know. I'll get better at it. So.
I thought you were gonna say that you don't want to have to worry about your teammates not being as good as
Oh.
you.
No, I told Blake last night after, I guess we had worship practice too last night.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
auditions, tryouts, whatever you want to call them. And like, I'm like, Blake, my back hurts from carrying the weight of our whole team. Totally a joke. I didn't mean it. Blake, you were carrying.
Isaiah's ready for our humility talk.
Oh.
Yeah, that one's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's a good transition. What is the humility talk, Walker?
Well, we will be talking about humility
Oh.
on
Whoa.
our podcast that we will be having on the same channel that this will be posted to.
Yeah, the official Being Someone podcast. The pilot episode is going to be featuring us three talking about humility. So stay tuned for that. Any last parting words? Anything else happening this week that you want to share?
I mean, just really quick, I think going back to our time thing, like there's a specific note on our maximizing moments note sheet, and this is life is short, don't waste it, steward it well. And I think we missed that a little bit ago, and it's just it's so important to have little nuggets of wisdom in your head like that when you're like, you can say all day that I'm gonna make use of my time, but without something that makes it real for you, it can vanish.
So how are you going to maximize your moments this week?
I think I'll be more intentional about having quiet time and being with God and praying. I think that's how I'll attempt to maximize my moments this week.
Yeah, Blake?
I think just, anytime I find myself wasting time, I'm trying to either get into the Word or, possibly get a job out here or just find something that can glorify God while I'm not wasting time.
Yeah, that's a word.
Because, one thing I like that Dodier mentioned was, he said, either you learn to manage your time or you let your time manage you, which I liked how he said that. And, it's just like any chance we don't spend growing in the Lord, it's just we could be falling into temptation, we could be sinning. And, like Dodier also said, the more moments that Satan can get you to miss, the more isolated it can lead you to be. And I just feel like if you're not doing everything you can to glorify the Lord and walk with Him, you could be wasting your life, essentially. And I think that whenever I find myself wasting time, I'm just going to try and get into the Word or, go out and do something to glorify Him.
Yeah,
So.
that's good. I am going to attempt to have more intentional conversations with people this week. Is how I'm going to maximize my moments, which I've had a few, but like
We're
this.
doing it right now.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, this is maximizing moments.
Good first step,
Yeah.
Isaiah.
Thank you. No. This is great. No, this is a great way to maximize moments and share, just life together. But yeah, definitely just like talking with people about life and struggles and the real nitty gritty of our lives is what I'm trying to do this week, and also quiet time too, because I think that's important. So spending that alone time with God, and haven't been too good at that, but I've got some good ideas that I've talked with some guys already for, and how to propel myself forward and just deepen that relationship with Christ. So that's all we have for you. Anything else?
Just
Hopefully, yeah.
again, catch us later.
Yeah, catch
On
you
the-
later when we're
Stay tuned for the next end of the week review.
when we're hopefully less sick
Yes.
than we are now. All right, peace.